Hi everyone and welcome. Welcome back to another reading. Today we're looking into a message from Spirit that is kind of like advice, but also something like they're not giving me specifics. It's a message for you about what is to come of the situation, what you need to know about the situation, what you need to learn in the situation, or where is this even headed. Okay, so it is kind of spirit advice, but also messages for what something you need to know about your situation. Definitely giving me the word about your situation. So, okay, however this could resonate. So we have 3 different groups to choose from. We're choosing from the Pop Art Lenormand deck. And for group number 1, this card fell out. This is number 34, and that's the fish. Cool. Group number 2, number 12, and the birds. And here we have 1 bird. And for group number 3, we have the ship and number 3. Okay? See whichever one stands out to you. Maybe more than one, maybe none. Please don't force anything. As I always say, trust your gut, trust your intuition. I have I have so many readings on my channel, okay? And most of them are timeless readings, so please just go with whatever stands out to you. Don't even go by the title, don't care. If there is something standing out, there's a message in there for you, so just trust that, okay? I'm also learning myself to not really overthink certain things, and I think maybe this is something the collective is going into focus, okay, about trusting your heart, trusting your instincts, all of these things. I'm also been made aware that there's a Mercury retrograde coming this week. Okay, on the 18th or 17th, 18th, kind of somewhere there. So just to be aware of that. So that could have some influence in case we weren't thinking about it or feeling kind of iffy or weird or different, whatever it is. Okay, but I feel like it feels like we're putting something in perspective for everybody, okay, for the collective. So it could be new beginnings because on the bottom here, after I shuffled, we also have the child. I feel like this is a collective card, okay? A little bit of a bigger intro today, guys, sorry, but I feel like it's an important message. So there's new beginnings also. We also should take things lightly and just have some fun, right? And maybe not overthink the weird feelings for once, or just go with the flow. Let them move through you and let's see what's coming out and what you're supposed to experience and what is coming out of a situation like in the end, right? But we're going into specifics here about each group's situation, but this I feel like was a general collective message here about a brand new beginning or just bright ideas or just happiness and fun, okay? And just like going with it. Feels like a Fool card here too. Just do it, whatever. Trust your gut more than your brain. Kind of the energy that I'm feeling here, and this is not for always, right? This is just right now. That's just the energy that's coming through, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing if you're resonating with these readings and my energy as well, and also all your comments. And even if you're not commenting, thank you so much for being here and watching these readings. I myself find I'm watching a lot of tarot readings or other readers, and I don't like to comment personally because I'm a private person. So for all of you who think about commenting but then don't comment, okay, thank you so much for being here. You're not forgotten. You're super duper appreciated, and everybody who is leaving beautiful comments and emojis, and I love emojis, so thank you so much. And all of you, I'm sending Reiki, okay, if you comment or not. So I'm just trying to hope that the world could be a beautiful place, you know, but in real life, realistically, it's both. It's everything. It's good, it's bad, it's ugly, it's nice, it's beautiful. You know the spiel. Okay, without me rambling on today, not sure what's happening. Coffee time, coffee chat with you guys. Let's hop into you guys' messages for today. Hello, beautiful group number 1, and welcome to your reading for something you need to know about your situation. Spirit has a message here for you. You felt drawn to this card with that fish. It's very interesting looking, I have to say. It looks a bit like a pill. Oh my goodness, now the blue and red pill are coming through. Great. We also have red in here. We have also yellow. Okay, what I'm feeling here, actually, what I felt right away when this card came out is breakthrough. So that might actually mean something for some of you right away. The fish here also stands for finances, abundance, okay, lucky times, I feel like, when it comes to money. So there's an increase. I also feel like we're breaking through the threshold or something that was mundane or like a veil, yeah, breaking through a veil, like something that it was fine, but we know there's more. Same with money. If you've been swimming in kind of like this, like, it's fine, but maybe I kind of need more or one more. But I feel like regardless of what this is, I feel there's an abundance coming to you because we're breaking through finally. Okay, this is really what I'm feeling here. Really cool. This also looks like a real little bug, I have to say. But I feel it's a happy thing. We're breaking through something and it makes you really happy. Or it also feels very freeing and very expressive, explosive in a way, okay? The right pond, I heard, where this fish belongs, okay? Maybe you're finally meeting the right people, where you feel good, where you're feeling rich, okay? This could be an environment, this could be the right tribe, okay? Where you feel really good. This could be a new workplace for some of you, or it's just something where you feel really good in your skin, like who you are, right? You don't have to judge it anymore. So this could be another breakthrough here that we're going through. I also heard release now. There's some sort of release and we're speeding something up. Okay, all of these things are coming through. Really cool. And now, oh my goodness, I have a lot of different decks. I'm not sure I'm going to use all of them because I just really want to not overthink and go with the flow. Let's go with the flow. Okay. Let's go. For group number 1, what else do we have? We have 3 cards that popped out. Oh, we have also reach for the moon on the bottom. Go for it. Woof, I like this. It reminds me of the man in the moon that I talked about on Monday in one of the readings. I wanted to see what's this card. Oh, Moonology messages. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's pop this here. And then we have follow the moon, watch for signs. Butterfly in here. So there is definitely a feel of breakthrough, new beginning, something about the color blue. Okay. Something about the color blue, and they also just said something about illusions. So I'm not sure what that means yet, but we also have moonlit and embrace uncertainty. Oh yeah, maybe we really are just very close to breaking through something here. Maybe just go with the flow. It was maybe like similar messages as what I talked about for the collective in the intro, not thinking too much, not overthinking. Just like have fun, wait for the breakthrough because it's coming naturally. And we also have moonset and releasing. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of release going on right now. This Mercury retrograde could actually be helpful. I feel for some, okay? Even if you think, oh shit, it's Mercury retrograde, it doesn't have to be anything bad. Maybe it's just pointing towards something again. So we really make sure the pot is clean, okay? Maybe we have to wash it again just to make sure it's really clean, Maybe we washed it in the dark and we didn't see that it was not really clean yet, okay? That's the metaphor they're giving me for this. So you're very close to this. I don't think you have to worry about anything because in the end, something will be sped up. So if we feel like we have to go backwards or if we feel like we've been delayed or there's something happening, right? I feel this is happening, so essentially something actually will be sped up, which is really interesting. So if you take that pot later on and you don't clean it right now again, and later on you really need it right now, but then you realize you put your food in already and then you see, oh shit, it's actually still dirty. Now you have to take all the food out again and clean it again. So right now they're cleaning the pot again for you, so it's ready to go when you really need it. All metaphors. So interesting. Maybe somebody likes cooking. That spirit is giving me cleaning a pot example. That's a first, okay? But it makes a lot of sense here, okay? Maybe you can also look at the words here. Please take whatever resonates for yourself. If my weird messages don't make sense to you, use your own intuition. I always encourage this as well, okay? If you want to just mute me out, that's totally cool. Look at the images, see however they feel for you to get your own messages. But this was what's coming through here that was the biggest energy, so to speak. Breakthroughs, okay? Like, this is really the biggest message here. Embrace this uncertainty right now. If you're feeling in this kind of like, what are you talking about? Like, where is it, right? There's definitely something. We're really getting to the bottom of it, of the bottom of the pot. Oh my God. To make sure we really released also this could be old belief systems, thought patterns, health situation, whatever it is, okay? Blockages, everything, whatever that is, that could stand for the dirt in the pot, okay, the leftovers, the residue is being released here for a good reason. So whenever you really need it, whenever you're going to have a breakthrough, everything's clean, we can start, we have a clean slate, we're good, okay. and refresh, and we can start that new thing or have that breakthrough and feel really good in our skin. So yeah, for some of you, I really feel it's also a cleansing and maybe a detox situation. Really cool. And go for it here. They also just said, don't be afraid. Okay, don't be afraid also of maybe that change right now, or if something feels kind of calm or weird, or you can't really pinpoint what that is. So that situation, whatever it is right now, it will resolve and you're going to have your breakthrough very soon and things are going to speed up and you're going to feel like yourself. Specifically here too. Susan Tarot cards. Group number 1. What else do we have here, please, for group number 1? Ooh, they just told me to do something else. Okay, they want me to get one energy card here to see what is potentially another message in this situation right now. These are energy cards, okay, so what are they called? Where is it? It's the soul's journey lesson card, okay, lesson cards. So let's see what they say here. For group number 1, please, can we get one of these cards, please, for group number 1 as another help or pointing us in a specific direction or something we can do right now, potentially to release fear, release fear. And I felt that right here. That's why they were emphasizing this so much. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It says reach for the moon and go for it. If something is also pulling you in, because the moon is about attraction, right? Or water or hormones, like fluctuations and cycles and all this stuff. It's telling you not to be scared. So that's really what I felt right away in that way. Even that color is coming out again. So this could be something in your solar plexus, your willpower, feeling confident, okay? Or like, this is really also giving me this sensation of overthinking, feeling safe somewhere, maybe pulling back. It's like full force or none, okay? I realized that I'm testing my resolve. What? I realized that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. This could be a nice thing to focus on here for someone, if you want to take a screenshot of this. I feel somebody here might need this pattern for some reason. So here we're again being, this is something we can do, releasing fear or at least relaxing into it, right? Releasing fear. This is maybe why we're going back to the pot to wash it again, because there's some residue leftovers of fear in there, okay? In a way, something about light, something about your light, about this could be your authenticity, about how you feel about yourself, your self-worth, and therefore your power center, right? That could need maybe some meditation or cleansing. So that's the solar plexus. In that specific sense, we also have yellow in here, embrace uncertainty. Yeah, there's something about your strengths or willpower and confidence here, okay? I feel to really also believe, yeah, to believe that this breakthrough is coming, because someone here, I feel a little bit of an energy of like, it's never coming, right? Like, but surrender is good. Surrender is good. And they're telling you, look at the pot again, okay? There is still something we can release. There, you need to wash that pot again. Sorry about this, group number 1, but they're giving me this over and over. I'm just following orders here too. Okay, let's get a few tarot cards, please, for group number 1. Group number 1, please. A few tarot cards here for group number 1 situation, or the actual breakthrough, maybe. Might be a lot of butterflies around you now, they said, because I read here, watch for the signs again. And then I saw all the other little butterflies, the white ones here too. So there's like maybe little symbols and signs, okay, that are pointing you in a specific direction in the next little bit here. Maybe even through this Mercury retrograde, if this resonates with you. I think it's until August 11 or something like that. But if you're watching this at another time, not this year or whenever, it doesn't really matter. Just trust the energy. Okay, what else do we have, please, for group number 1? What else do we have for group number 1? Past loved ones also coming through, pointing you in the right direction, giving you actually kisses. They just said the little butterflies coming on your cheek and giving you tiny kisses. So there's also past loved ones coming through right now saying hi and you're fine, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. If you need to cry, cry, they said. Okay, hope that resonates with someone here. You're good the way you are. Actually, you're perfect. they say, and now we're getting chills. So it must really be resonating with someone who needed to hear this. Okay, you are perfect. Okay, these cards are taking forever. It must be very something specific, or we don't want tarot today. Sometimes when this happens, they do allow me to pull a card like that, and we're going to do this. And we have justice. Beautiful, I like it. Balance, justice, fairness. Okay. Also, I heard now, usually justice has the eyes covered, but they're telling me also you don't need your logic. You don't need your eyes, because fairness and balance is coming in here. You can feel the signs, they said. You can trust your intuition on this, okay? Especially they're pointing me it almost looks like a Two of Swords kind of thing. Justice is coming, like the one thing, the thing that's meant for you, like also a purpose in life, or that right workplace, or the breakthrough, or the justice for yourself, right? If other people were mean or whatever happened here, I feel like everything is already within you, but there's also this release going on right now before we can really feel and embody this justice ourselves. Scales are going to be balanced out here. There's also Libra, lots of balance, lots of like, also focusing on yourself. I feel like there's also this blindfold. They're pointing me so towards this. It's within you. Like it's not without, it's within. It starts from the within. Maybe that's why also they gave me so many times this freaking pot, okay, to clean out the inside, right? Cleaning out the inside, making sure it's really, really clean. Okay. And then we have the Sword also of Truth, obviously, but I saw the breakthrough, right? This feels like Ace of Swords. So success, breakthrough, aha moments, like all of these things are coming to you. And also if this is financial, they were just emphasizing that again too. So there's a breakthrough with this as well. But you can use all of what we talked about with cleaning out and releasing something within you in every area. Also when it comes to finances, they said it's within you. So maybe the manifestation power, or you believing in your power to do this thing, to have that breakthrough. The power is also within you, but we have to cleanse that solar plexus chakra here. That's the one that's blocked here. If we're wanting to talk about a blockage, it's solar plexus. So also something about the color yellow, okay, that could maybe be helpful. This card just popped off. Oh, look, the devil, the fear. Yeah, and look, the blonde hair even here. I feel you have everything you need. You're perfect, right? Even your past loved ones, they're kissing you on the cheek here, and it's basically almost saying, don't listen to this voice, but it's also there for a reason, right? We have all the shadow aspects here, and when we're coming to this planet, it's just what it is. This is just a fear. This feels more like a holding you back fear, right? Convincing you to not use your power. Eventually, okay, this could be something here, because I felt blue pill and red pill here a little bit come through, like the Matrix. It's kind of like telling you that you are not that powerful, or not that one, or whatever, right? So this is a similar energy as we got right over here with this devil card. See if there's something else here. You're one step away from change and from success, I heard. Yeah, your breakthrough is like one step away from something. You're very close. Like that's what I felt here already, that you're very close, and things are going to speed up very soon. I also feel someone here now that I said this who will not be listening to this. Like you feel like you're going to have power over this. It's almost like accepting that the devil is always going to be there. It's this planet. It's duality. It's always going to be there, but it's almost like, yeah, sure. Hey, buddy, what do you want? How are you doing? Okay, you're not going to look at this devil or this shadow aspect anymore as something threatening. It's almost like it's just another character, kind of like that. So there's definitely some sort of liberation and freedom here coming for you. Really cool. Group number 1, I'm loving this energy. Let's get one more. And it's interesting, I put it right under embrace uncertainty. So this was maybe the uncertainty, okay? But we can maybe even, fear is maybe even an upgrade from uncertainty, because here we might be feeling lost. When you address the fear, is actually something that can be pinpointed. Now we're having an action step, right? Okay, it's maybe my fear, it's just that. I can release that, I can transmute it, and then release it. So there's actually, I feel like, practical action steps here, even though we're talking a lot about trusting your heart. Maybe it's just trusting the following the signs here, right? Where we need no logic. The logic is coming in by them giving you, or your feelings giving you practical action steps we can take here. And we have 10 of Wands. Yeah. Releasing. Look, I want to put this right under here. We're releasing something very exhausting, something very strenuous, okay, that has been a burden probably for quite a long time, where we're pushing really hard. Maybe you were pushing also this aspect away from you, right? If we're just ignoring the pot has still some dirt in it, I'll deal with it later. Maybe this is just something that was building up, right, inside. Also see this like little symbols here, the spirals on that thing. This could also be other things, like maybe different belief system. You tried this, you tried that, you tried so many things, but now they're all kind of becoming a burden. It's like with the red and the blue pill. What if everything is an illusion? What if the red pill and the blue pill is an illusion in the end, right? I feel like somebody's just like, oh my God, like surrender. I don't know anymore. I need to release this. It's driving me crazy. A little bit like that, okay? Let's move this a little bit over here. So we're definitely also releasing a burden of some sort, even if it's financial burden, what we talked about already. But overall, the biggest energy here that they're talking about that we can release ourselves or work on is solar plexus with fear. Okay, that is blocked a little bit. And we have the beautiful Queen of Cups on the bottom. Healing, intuition. Here I feel past loved ones come through again as well. And also this like, she feels so, I don't know, I feel a lot of senses, but feelings coming through, obviously with the cups, but there's something else here. I don't know what this is. What is it? All the rainbows in here? Miracles, potentially? Release, freedom again? Free yourself, I heard. Free yourself. Yeah, there's something beautiful happening here. Look at the colors here being picked up in here again as well. This breakthrough, this liberation. Yeah, and again, the eyes closed. So it's definitely within you. Look, here's the eyes are a little bit open still. We're very close to not also being affected by what we see anymore, right? You're going to go within more, I feel, and trusting your intuition to let it guide you towards this action step here. Because we also have the Chariot and the High Priestess. Look at that. And the 9 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords is underneath that too. Yeah, there was something maybe we ignored or pushed away because it was also scary to face, right? When we talk about this pot metaphor here, it's something that was half cleaned. Okay, we maybe did the work half, or we thought it was done, but it's coming back because there's still something we needed to release here potentially. Combined forces, light and dark, okay, is coming through here with the Devil, what we talked about. So it's very confirmative messages here too. It's also not longer going to be a secret anymore, I heard, whatever that could mean for you. Something is coming out, breakthrough, all of these things. Cool. Show you this. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and then we have the Knight of Wands. Here, motivation. Here is you're kicking through. Look at this. Talked about solar plexus. You're kicking through that blockage in your solar plexus to get back your energy. And then we have 10 of Pentacles. Talked about finances a lot in the 4 of Pentacles. I love this one in the specific 4 of Pentacles, but this talks literally about safety and having enough savings and all of this stuff. And we have because in other decks, I wanted to say, it also talks about holding on too tight to something because we're afraid of losing it or not having enough, but we're moving away from this fear to live in harmony and abundance and richness. And this is how we started your reading. Here's the 10 of Pentacles, okay? This could be a home, this could be a family, harmony, and money, abundance, having enough, right? Not fearing anymore, kicking through the blockage of your solar plexus. I really think if you need a practical action step, this is the biggest one you can do. Okay, do some meditations around your solar plexus chakra. Last card, please, for group number 1. Or actually, I have another one. Almost last. Okay, here we get 1 card here. Oops, 2 cards. All right. Door of Learning is on the bottom. Education, knowledge, study, mastery, and development. Yes, I feel like this is kind of what I just said about the potential meditation around your solar plexus. And then look, here it is. We have the Door of Hope, optimism, faith, belief, encouragement, and reassurance. It's all coming, okay? I feel this is really just like confirming messages. And we have the Door of Miracles. Wonder, phenomenon, marvel, blessing, extraordinary, and divine. 10 of Pentacles, believe it, right? There is a blockage in some sort of belief system or also confidence in yourself and who you are and how you can do this or how this is coming. So that we can release this. It is possible, group number 1, okay? It's definitely possible. Okay, let's get a last message now for group number 1 here, please. I feel like we covered a lot here. Okay, the last message, please, for group number 1. Is there a last message in here for group number 1? Okay, too many cards. Last message for group number 1. Actually, I feel, okay, these two. Let's go with these two. Patience is on the bottom now. I feel this is for someone here, not for everybody. This is patience with yourself, okay? It's the first thing I heard. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. For some of you, you don't have to do anything. I feel like this blockage is resolving itself, but I feel for most energies here that are coming through that we can do something proactive when it comes to the solar plexus, okay? And then I've really filled this one, and this one wanted to come with it. It's vision, trust your ability to create the vision in your soul. This is all this, like what we talked about. You don't need to see outside of yourself with the blindfold, eyes closed, okay? It's kind of within. And then this, it felt a little bit like a spirit guide in the dark, or being in the dark here a little bit. It kind of fits with your energy. Oh, we talked about this right away. Yeah, abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. It's also to see the oneness I heard with humanity, see yourself as a part of the whole. You're not left out. You're not forgotten, okay? You didn't come here like by accident or something, or throw the baby out with the bathwater, like something weird happened and they just forgot about you, or abandonment, or whatever this is. I feel like there's oneness coming back. You're going to feel taken care of, the warmth within you, especially here when we address the solar plexus situation, okay? And that will radiate into every situation, but for a lot of you, it's about finances here, okay, as well. Or just the feeling of having enough, right? That safety feeling. That you don't have to worry so much, right? Or stress, or do so much, be exhausted. And it all leads, we don't know where, right? But we can see that there's loving people around you coming, okay? And also this deservedness, like you're deserving of more, you're deserving of having it all, or feeling safe, feeling taken care of, feeling in harmony with money, with living, with people, okay? So thank you so much for being here. I hope that helped, and you can put this wherever it resonates for you. And I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 2, and welcome to your reading for something you need to know about your situation today. Advice from Spirit, or where this is headed. Okay, something like this here. This is really interesting, bird card, because usually there's 2 in there at least, okay? And they're chatting. It's about chatting. It could be about gossip, but here I almost feel a little bit like there's nothing going on, and maybe you're waiting for a message, or you're not sure right now what to say or what to do, what to write. If there's writer's block also. With the 12, I always get a bit of a hangman mode. Maybe we need to see something from a different perspective, or something is coming here that gives you the opportunity to have a fresh perspective, because now of what I said with confusion, maybe that blank canvas here is here so you can do whatever you want. So maybe that's the different perspective here as well for someone coming through. If you don't know what to say, maybe this is just a space in the room for you to make something up, because we rendered control, okay? And here is your opportunity potentially to do, say, paint, draw, imagine whatever you want. So this is one energy that's coming through here. But in general, the birds, as I said, stand for, it could be a message that's coming through to you too, or you're hearing something, overhearing something. As I said, it could be gossip as well, or just chatter in a way, okay? Talking, communication. But I also feel like somebody is getting the sensation of waiting, right? But I do feel like we rendered control in a way. And maybe this feels kind of like, now what? What's happening? Okay? Because the 12 is also hangman mode, could be like a limbo stage, or letting something sink in, waiting for enlightenment, okay, to hit you. So this could be something as well. But I heard here with this, when I mixed these energies up, okay, to take this as an opportunity is like play. right? Play with the words, play with your imagination, play with something. We don't have to just wait for this one big thing. I feel we can also just try and envision little different things, maybe go out of your comfort zone, think outside the box, you know, a little bit further away, because I feel essentially something is going to come, but maybe it's just this waiting right now, but let's see. Okay, let's get a few of these Moonology message cards. Messages. Maybe this is a message that you need. Oops, one is flipping out here. We have embrace uncertainty. Cool, that came out for group number 1 as well. Just saying, okay, in case we were kind of torn between groups here. So we have embrace uncertainty. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling here. Embrace that opportunity. Spirit is saying, do something else. If you're waiting, if you have writer's blocks, just an example, okay? It could be maybe you're waiting for a message from a specific person and you're not getting anything, or you don't know where you stand. It's like, it's there to embrace the uncertainty, to do something crazy, do something out of your comfort zone, or do something completely different. Maybe this is just giving you the opportunity to have that space to think differently. I don't know how else to express this. Or just go on the path. Trust your gut, right? Maybe we're not doing something or saying something right now because we're not 100% sure where it's leading, right? Embrace the uncertainty. It will unfold whenever, you know, one step at a time. Look, on the bottom, you even have Moonflower and take a risk. This is really what I'm getting at here. This is really what I'm feeling, I mean. It feels a bit like a compass, okay? So we do not have to have the certainty of knowing where this road is leading or where what this message will bring as an outcome. It's kind of just embrace the experience in a different way than usual is coming through. Very interesting. Actually, for you, I want to get one of these energy cards right away. Let's see if there's a blockage here or something as an extra message that we can maybe do. Okay, or need to be aware of here with these. It's the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Okay, let's see. What else do we have, please, for group number 2 here? What do we have for group number 2? Ooh, 2 cards. Judgment is on the bottom. Well, we might get at that, okay? We might look at that too. And here we have adversity. Ooh, I love this already. Because I feel like we're limiting ourselves. Maybe we're limiting ourselves with something that felt safe, or, yeah, like I said, think outside of the box. This uncertainty here is there to make you feel, or to go bigger. Think bigger, okay? Think wider, expand your horizon or something like that here. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So it's really there to embrace and expand something. We have this, almost looks like the path here too, okay? In the unknown, but also breaking through. Look at this, looks like a cell that's being, something's done to it. You're breaking out of your cell. You're breaking out of your confinements, your closed space, your thought patterns or something here, right? You're breaking through the veil. If you also have been asking for something, you must have been asking for the truth or for some clarity whenever, even if it was 30 years ago. Because I feel like here there's a perfect timing coming that we are able to break through something while we're in the midst of this uncertainty. Something feels uncomfortable, but this is your opportunity. And then we have fear. Yeah, also came through in group number 1. So if there was any, resemblance there or any feeling that you might want to check that out. So whatever, up to you. Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I feel with you, though, here, this is really breaking through something that we always known to be fine. This could also be religion. This could be so many things, okay? But here we're expanding our horizon. You're learning something. You're breaking through something. You're breaking out of something. A norm, a pattern, yeah. Or what we believe to be the truth. This seems also a bit like an eye. Your eyes are expanding. Your eyes are being opened to something. Could be a third eye that's opening. You're definitely seeing behind some sort of veil, or you're going to have this opportunity to finally do that, okay? Break through with fear. maybe also the fear, like the fear of the unknown, quite obviously, but also this fear of, what if this brings me, like, let's say if you're afraid of spirituality, okay, it reminds me of someone I know, just gives me this example. Let's say you're afraid to go down the rabbit hole because you're afraid to encounter dark energies, right? So maybe this is just, we're breaking through this, like, next illusion, the illusion of the illusion, okay, kind of thing here. Or something that was in confined spaces. You didn't give it enough room to unfold, you know, to be expressed. Like, let's say you want to sell your book, but you only bring it to one bookstore, right? And you expect maybe, or we are expecting it's going to reach the whole world from this one bookstore. So there could also be a different avenue that we could reach in order to have more output or more input. So using different resources, using different fields, using different avenues, okay, new resources, helping people, a helping hand from people. I mean, some other people, maybe things we never thought of here is coming in, okay, to broaden this perspective for expansion. Judgment is on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to get to this in pride. Maybe something about our ego. Maybe this is another ego death we're going to go through, or something that will be put into perspective for you to know where your limitations are. So your limitations are going to be tested here. Your limits are going to be tested. Yeah, and this could be feeling quite like fearful, right? This could be making you a little on the edge or uncomfortable. But that's what we're breaking through. That's the opportunity we have right now to break through this uncomfortable feeling because of something we've known how it should be, or, you know, taking off that label, I feel like, also of right and wrong, potentially, of too rigid beliefs. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but this is just the energy I'm getting. Okay, I'm just reading the energy here. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yeah, we're all going there, right? We're all going through this in a different way. It looks different for everybody. This could also be, like, when I look at pride here and judgment, maybe it has something to do with the world changing, with the world becoming more open, more different, more weird. Let's say weird. It's not weird, really, but it's just different than what we're maybe used to. So it's like just I feel it's also just asking you just to be open in a sense of, okay, well, it is what it is. This is already a step into the new era for you, okay? Just be more open a little bit. So you can also take advantage of this world changing, right? It's not just for everyone else. It's also for you. There's also something in there for you. To expand, to become bigger, to see more stuff, to have more opportunity. It's not just all bad, I heard, right? It's there for a reason. Like, things are changing for a reason here. I just heard somebody say, well, I don't want change. But I don't want change. We might think that we don't want change, right? And it doesn't have to be a huge change. That's why they're giving me this example of, like, just this little bit of, like, okay, well, this is not my movie genre. I would never watch a rom-com, okay? This is just not what I want. But maybe the one time you're like, okay, why not? I'll just watch this one movie, okay? And this one in this genre. And then suddenly in the movie, you're actually figuring or feeling something that is interesting to you, that's surprising you about yourself, okay? So it's this, like, it could be something super small here that brings this adversity, but in a sense of making you curious, okay? Or however this could resonate. These are examples here. But there's something expanding, okay? If we're feeling this, like, kind of emptiness, or things have to come in a way they always came, there is a different way. There's yet a different way we can experience something, okay? Here it says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Actually, they wanted me to change this. Just to hear fear and pride. Yeah, maybe we're just scared of the change, right? It's also the people that are kind of against it's a tough topic. I'm actually, you know what, I'm not going to scratch on this here, because this is going to just open up a huge conversation in the comment section, and I'm not prepared for this yet. Okay, when I talk about genders, okay, this is something that's coming through here. So put this message, however this resonates for you. I'm just going to step back here and protecting myself a little bit. I'm going to get a few tarot cards for you guys. And here we have the Seven of Pentacles. So we also see growth, okay? Patience, growth, seeing the fruits of your labor here coming through. So something's definitely coming. I really felt that here. It's just the expansion, I feel like, of our, what we're used to, the field that we're used to. There's more for you, okay? As we can see, there's also more progress for you coming. If this is about finances or about something practical, like health, okay? Or your connections, I even heard. Your connections to something. Take a risk. That's interesting. With the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe your connection towards your outcomes, towards your achievements and your goals. Okay, maybe it's time for you to think outside the box a little. Try something different. Try a different fertilizer, I heard. This is so weird. Okay. But you're going to see progress, okay? And the Ace of Wands, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I feel that here. It's this idea. The breakthrough is probably coming in a little bit of a different way. See, we might be feeling a little abandoned by our, where we come from. I don't know. I'm getting the sensation here a little bit. But I also feel higher powers coming to rescue you out of some sort of situation we maybe been stuck in for a while. And I feel for some of you here, you've been really good in living your life and not trying to focus too much on something. You're probably a very practical person, a super strong person, and you probably made it through a lot in your life by knowing, okay, this is just what happened to me. You just have to toughen up, okay? That's why I feel it might be difficult to open your heart, okay, to a different idea. That's maybe why it might feel difficult. Because you're trying to play it safe in order to stay safe. You're not doing this because you're wanting to play small. I feel somebody here who has really figured out their how to live without having anything happen to you. Or being very protective of yourself, right? Knowing what your safe bubble is, knowing where your home is, knowing everything, okay, very, very routine. But I feel that this is changing, and that's why we're feeling a bit uncomfortable, a little bit empty here, a little bit abandoned, okay? Abandoned in your own survival mechanism, I feel, for some of you. And I know these are actually really tough messages that are coming through to hear potentially for some. Totally get it. Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just trying to translate what Spirit's giving me here. And this is not me excusing this, okay? Or taking myself out of the equation because I'm the translator, but hey. We're all here to help each other and sending love. I'm sending love all the time. So I do feel like something is coming in that is good, but we might questioning it. But Spirit is just saying, don't question it. Go with the uncertainty. The uncertainty is there for you to explore, to experience, to think outside the box, to have more excitement also. There's new ambition coming to you. Your horizon is going to be broadened, okay? As we can see here with the Ace of Wands, new ideas. If there was a writer's block, it's definitely going to be ending because we're seeing something from a different perspective. There's this opportunity coming to you here to do something more, a little bit different than we're used to, okay? This is just really what they're trying to get at. To, in the end, really feel taken care of. To not need the band-aids anymore. We don't need to have the, what's this word? So you can live a bit more free, a little bit more happy, and without needing to have this emergency plan, right? This is about releasing holding on to what happened in the past also. Or this was the reason we were confining ourselves in order to feel safe. And this is totally cool. I did that my whole life. Totally get it, okay? But there is a tiny thing, opportunity, interest, curiosity coming for you. So we can start on that journey of maybe moving through that fear of feeling a little lost or alone in something, okay? Or not seeing progress. Because progress is now coming a little bit differently than we're used to. This is, I feel like, what Spirit is getting at here for you, group number 2. Let's get you one of these cards here. And here we have door of healing. Yeah, look at that. Again, we have this somewhat of a doctor symbol in here. So this could be about your physical body. Maybe there is just something we haven't considered, okay, to try or so. Maybe this was like, no, I don't like this type of medicine or whatever it is, right? Maybe that's, just haven't considered it. Recovery, restoration, renewal, rehabilitation, and comfort. So it's definitely coming, right? I feel like you're really close also because you're getting this different perspective. And then we have this card popping out here. Door of Shadows is on the bottom. Look at this. Introspection, inner journey, unconscious, and integration. Okay, let's take this as well. That's definitely on the bottom with the fear and the pride and judgment potentially. And then we have the door of mystery. Secret, unknown, enigma, suspense, intrigue, and obscurity. The door of mystery. Yeah, this is this fear of the unknown, okay, the uncertainty. It feels like a big mystery, and we might actually not want to go down that rabbit hole because we don't know what to expect. What is going to happen down there? Maybe you are already very eclectic, and you don't feel like you fit in. But I feel like you pushed yourself maybe into a certain bubble to fit in, right? To feel safe, to feel protected, to feel secure. But there's something undeniable here happening, okay, about this situation that is just trying to ask you to explore this uncertainty, even just a question of why does it even feel uncertain, right? Why am I fearful? Why? Maybe the why questions here can help. Okay, let's get the last card for group number 2. Last card for group number 2, please. This one wants to come here. We have dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams, okay? So pay attention to this. This could also be this area where we maybe haven't considered actually taking our dreams literal in some sort of way. Actually, I need another one here for you guys. Whoop, thank you. And we have surrender on the bottom. I'll show you in a second. And choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in a direction of choice. This is interesting because I'm getting mixed messages with this, because I feel like here you have to make a choice, and we talked about breaking out of the box, okay? So either you're going to stay in it or you're going to break out of it. Either way, I feel though on the bottom with surrender, you know what I'm getting at? Surrender, you need to control the outcome. Just be with life in the present moment. Here's this opportunity coming. There is something coming, and you can either take it or leave it. It's up to you, group number 2. But this uncertainty or whatever it is, this choice that you have right now is giving you the opportunity to see something in a broader perspective. But it's up to you. Nobody's forcing you. Nobody's like spirit and higher powers is still going to be there for you and soothing you, okay? But I feel like that there's more for you. I feel like there's more that we can discover. This came out in group number 1 too. I just cut the deck. Breaking through something here, okay? That's energy and power and knowing what you want, going for it. Let's see what else we have here. Hangman. See the hang one. Here it is. See something from a different perspective. Yes or no. Take it or leave it. 5 of Swords. So that could create a little bit of stress, okay? Also because we might have to leave things behind, I heard, in order to say yes to this. And then the Hangman wants to just come again here. We have 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, something wants to be given to you. I feel it's some insight, a different perspective, or however you can put this, group number 2. I hope that helped. You can put this wherever it resonates. I'm sending you so much love, okay? That's all love. It's all love here for you. Nothing else, okay? And yeah, Reiki, biggest hugs, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 3, and welcome to your reading. I just noticed that you have the 3 for group number 3. Beautiful. Always reminds me of the 3 of Wands. Ships are coming in. But also the ship here in the Lenormand is definitely travel or something coming to you. But the first message and energy I got here is that you're finally making it, okay? You're coming home, you're bringing it home, bringing home the bacon, you're getting your success, okay? That's a word that came through here for you, is success. Also, yeah, I get like 6 of Wands vibes in here, I have to say. 3 of Wands and 6 of Wands, like manifestations are coming in, but also something that you did. You are accomplishing something here. You're bringing it home. You're going to be feeling accomplished. If this wasn't like a tangible thing, this could be maybe you're reaching a new level in your game that you're playing, right? I don't know. Or something you're going to be feeling proud of yourself, you know, like, good, I got to this point now, finally, cool. Yeah, and finally, the word finally is also coming through here, because I feel this ship sailing in here. being celebrated, okay. But it feels it was a bumpy ride here and there, obviously, right? That's the life's ups and downs, okay? We made it through something specific here. But I feel the celebration going on could also be a literal celebration of some sort, okay, for you. Yeah, you should also be focusing on yourself. You should celebrate yourself. If this is also a birthday, just take the time and really focus on you and how far you've come, okay? Yeah, I heard somebody's arriving somewhere. You're arriving. This could be spiritual, right? Arriving somewhere in your life, financially, spiritually, practically. Maybe you're traveling somewhere. You're arriving somewhere. Could be home, okay? Maybe you finally found the right place to live. A person, you know, arriving. Ships also could be a UFOs, okay? Maybe something like this is arriving too, because they also give me the movie Arrival right now. So you could also receive some messages finally from spirit, from whatever, your starseed family or aliens or whatever. If you're into that, okay, let's get another card, please, for group number 3 here. These are Moonology message cards, so let's see what they say here about your situation. But you are bringing it home, okay? You're close to success here. You should be celebrating yourself. What else do we have for group number 3, please? About their situation here, about their arrival. Communicate, talk to the moon, okay? So it's something about attraction, I heard, and your feelings. Talk about your feelings. Yeah, I really feel like you should put yourself in the spotlight. Take center stage, okay? Whatever needs to be addressed, address it. Like, you're very close to figuring something out. You're very close to bringing it home, to success, to achievement. So I feel if you need to talk through something as well, you know, if you express your feelings, feel into something as well. With the moon, right? It's the cycles, the feelings. Talk to the moon, communicate. Again, this conversation, the downloads, right? However, we also have enchanted. Look at that. Beautiful on the bottom. Doorways coming through. But also now they're giving me, in the pop Art Lenormand, there is a card that's the coffin. It looks a little bit like that too. Enchanted. You might, yeah, there's something here you're breaking through. Maybe also finding something when you're at home alone, when you're doing some introspection or so. Maybe you're finding an old picture or something here also from the past is coming in right now. Could be a ritual you're doing. Romance is coming through as well. Actually, you know what? Let's just take this card. And I feel I want to get a third one for you here. And then I'm going to get an energy card to see if there's something you need to know about any blockages or emotions that we maybe need to talk through or need to be released now that we're coming to the finish line here. Also feels very relaxing. Okay, can we get another card, please, for group number 3 here? This one. Synchronicity is on the bottom. Beautiful. And the moon's moment. Wow. It's almost like time standing still. You finally, yeah, the word finally keeps coming back here. We have the blood moon with courage. This was coming out like that. This actually showed me again the feeling of you should be resting after your fight, okay? It's time for you to lay down your weapons, I heard, like in a metaphorical sense. But obviously, this because I feel here we're finally making it. You're coming home, even if you're traveling really far, right? It's asking you also to take time out to, you know, you can rest. Like, you don't have to be brave right now. It's time for you to just chill under this full moon or under the moonlight, under some sort of light. Maybe you're going to tan or you're going to go lay on the beach somewhere, okay? I feel a time of rest here coming in a little bit. It's almost like jet lag, okay? A little bit that sensation of jet lag. Just go have a really good sleep, okay? Sleep it off or something like this coming through. Let's get an energy card, get more information about this. The courage card just popped off. It was on the bottom. Crazy. So something about your courage, something about, I feel a bravery, something is being rewarded. That's why I felt the success. You're bringing something home. You're arriving at a specific point. I feel you're done with this. I feel really you were really brave and courageous, and I feel now is time coming for you to also, I feel here like to get, what's the word? When you're getting your results, right? when you fought a good fight, and now you're going to be evaluated if you're going to be the winner or not. But regardless, I feel like you're done, okay? There's success here for you. You showed everything you can. You put all your strengths forth. We have similar colors, right? Look at this blood moon here, the orange. So there's something about your root chakra, potentially your your sacral and your solar plexus chakra. But also I heard release now. It's all coming into one. Again, they're giving me the sensation of it's all coming into one focus here, because you're bringing it home. Maybe it's the final thing we have to do. It's your final paper you have to write, or there's some sort of final test, right? We had the word finally. Okay, this one I feel with grief. Oof, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Maybe you really boxed your way through something. I talked about communicating with spirit and aliens. This could also be past off ones, quite obviously, right? Yeah, when we had the coffin come through here too, which stands also for transformation and change, and the death card basically. Okay, so there is maybe a last communication or something we're finally ready to let go of this. We had to be so brave, right? Because I had this here, we had courage again. I had this in upside down. You maybe thought you weren't brave, but you boxed your way through, okay? You really made it through. I feel like you're coming to the end of that hard cycle, that tough cycle that you've been through, group number 3. You're getting to the end of it. You're putting it to rest. Okay, with the coffin energy that are giving me here, you're putting it to rest. And that doesn't have to be a passed off one for everybody. Obviously, it's this like something that was really, really tough. Like whatever we lost, right? Anything is different for everybody. For some, it's a person, money, work, home, relationships, however this could resonate here. But you're finally arriving at the end of the tough cycle, okay? Maybe you're also ready now to communicate your feelings openly and honestly, okay? This is another thing coming through. This is really this embracing yourself. Be proud of yourself, how far you've come, group number 3. I'm getting chills and chills after chills here for you. Look, purpose. I know what I'm here to do. You're finally feeling ready for a new beginning also, right? You're feeling re-energized. You made it through the bumpy part of this, okay? There's celebration in the horizon for you. Guilt. Somebody might be even guilty letting go of the grief. Maybe somebody here thinks, oh no, I'm not ready yet. I can't let that go, okay? But you are ready, group number 3, to have a new beginning, to feel happy, to celebrate life, to celebrate yourself, to celebrate the next, whatever comes, next phase, okay? There's more for you here, I heard, with the purpose. Coming back to life, right? It feels like Wheel of Fortune, they just said. Wheel of Fortune, there's a new cycle for you coming. Fortunate, lucky, happy. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Yeah, I really feel that here. Surrender. You're definitely here now at that point, okay? You're feeling also into yourself. Really feeling this energy of, okay, I accept that I'm also feeling that this is ending, that I'm finally ready for something new. Let's get a few tarot cards, please, for group number 3 here. 4 of Cups, it's coming in, okay? Yeah, it's time for this fresh, new... Even if things were okay, we still carried something around here, I feel. And here we are finally accepting, we're finally ready to open our eyes to this 4th cup that will bring balance and stability and happiness back, okay? Or something new at least. That will also give you something. This 4th cup is actually something that brings you some sort of emotion. I feel if you also been dating around or you tried to find something that makes you happy and you couldn't, right? I feel this 4th cup is bringing life back. It's bringing emotion back. It's bringing excitement back, okay? Feelings. So this could be a person here, really, for some of you. Someone who's actually now exciting, okay? It's worth exploring. And this is also you. You're also connecting with yourself again here when we're talking about celebrating yourself. It's almost a rebirth in a sense, okay? You're also coming out of the coffin. Like there's definitely life coming back. Okay, what else do we have, please, for group number 3 here? Group number 3. You have another card for group number 3. Communication is also coming in. Sorry if this resonates, okay? You've been waiting for somebody to reach out or so. 3 of Wands, here it is. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and 3 of Wands. I always feel here. Actually, I always feel 3 of Wands with this card. But here for you, I feel 6 of Wands as well. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, finances, stability, okay? Taking care of safety. Being able to express, yeah, I feel really here also being able to express something. Make a new wish, I heard here with this specific 3 of Wands. I feel make a new wish. When you open the door again now, you have some sort of new opportunities, okay? To manifest new things. Yeah, again, same messages. You're opening the door to expansion, to the universe again, to let yourself be surprised and be happy. You're taking off this rope, right? You're coming from a deep sleep. You're coming back, you're waking up. You're ready for something new. And your ships are coming in. There's new adventure, there's new surprises, there is hope for you, there's love for you, there's money for you, whatever you want. Like, I feel the doors are opening for you again here. So we can also finally release the guilt also if we held on purpose, right? If something really happened and you're just like, no, I can't, I feel guilty of letting go. Or if if you lost a person especially, right? It's just like you feel like you have to grieve forever or you can't move on with your life. But I feel like this is what's ending here. We get really coming to this feeling place of like, also being okay, communicating with potentially that energy of like, I feel stuck, I don't want to be, I want to be free to move on. And this is what's coming here. So even if this is not a past loved one, right? It's this like, maybe we held on what happened. Maybe we didn't feel good enough after what happened. But these are all the things that are coming to an end and it's time for you to celebrate yourself because now finally stuff is coming in for you, okay? The opportunities, the whatever you want. Again, whatever. I also heard here with the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom, you're going to feel like yourself again, whatever that could mean. Holding on to something. I guess also, again, I'm getting this picture. Somebody here is looking into the past and to some pictures. I don't know why. I have no 6 of Cups here, but I feel you will also realize that you can move on by holding something dear to your heart and close to your heart, but you do not have to have these feelings, okay? You can move on and still have them with you and nurture this, what you had, especially if this was about a person you lost, past loved one. But we do not have to carry these energies of grief or guilt, okay? They're definitely transmuting, they're transforming. You're coming to the end of that sensation here. I don't know, let's see if there's one more card here from the tarot for group number 3. 5 of Pentacles, abandonment, right? It's this, I feel this like I'm scared to open this door. This is what we're letting go of. Feeling alone potentially, right? Also maybe feeling alone, wanting someone but not wanting someone or something else, but that's also over with, okay? Maybe feeling lost, not knowing where to go, which direction even to start looking. Okay, let's see here. What else do we have, please, for group number 3? What's coming in, actually? Is there something specific? And the 5 of Swords. This is also, I heard the realization of letting go of like the stress, the chaos, and also the bullies, okay? The people that we maybe let in. You may have trusted also other people that were maybe on the edge of trusting, to be honest. But I feel here, this is also stress and chaos in the mind, okay? The overthinking, that is also going to be changing. We have 2 5s now coming in here. This is also the thinking, right? You pulled yourself into potentially overthinking mode that made you feel hopeless almost, I heard. Okay, let's see. Could be headaches here coming through too. Yeah, we're moving away from this. We're emotional disconnection here. We're making a choice to emotionally walk away from something. Leave it all behind, okay? Travel lightly here. You're not taking anything with you. You're leaving all of these emotions are going to be leaving behind. And the moon. Yeah, communicate with the moon. It's your feelings. You have to communicate with feelings here of how you truly, really feel. Or what you really are ready also to let go of. Page of Cups. More playfulness. This is a young energy here. Okay. Releasing also connections, I heard here. If this was a young energy as well, but this could also be a messenger, a page. Starting fresh, I heard. Yeah, starting fresh without too much baggage, I heard. There's a beautiful, young, fresh energy coming in here for you. Playful. This could be love, okay? There's this one cup here. So this could be a person, but it's definitely a new emotion. That's new energy. That's happiness coming in here for you. I feel that cup that you're finally ready for. To let go of the 10 of Wands, the exhaustion. This is also you. Look, we have all these pages here now. We're ready for a new beginning in your emotional stage. You're ready here with the fire, with your willpower to do something else. Okay, this is forging a new path, going on a new path. After all the other ones here potentially weren't working, this is also exhaustion. So if this is also a health situation, okay, there's new beginnings here, okay, new paths, new directions. Let's get one more, please, and then I'm going to get a few other oracle cards here. Knight of Cups and the Hermit. The introspection and the Empress. Look at this. If this was also about a child or whatever, okay, put it however it resonates. I don't want to get into old wounds here too much, to be honest, but I feel abundance here coming in, right? You're going to be really happy. I really feel this fresh happiness coming in, this life that's coming back to you. There's life coming back. If this is also about fertility, you're having a family and children, okay? And the Sun is underneath, and the Ace of Cups, and the King of Cups. Look at this. It's coming, group number 3. I know, with all of this 5 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles, I see in the 10 of Wands how difficult this is to also let go of a scarcity potentially of having something happen again, right? But I feel this right from the get-go, you're supposed to celebrate yourself. You made it through the rough waters, okay? Your manifestations are coming in, and your opportunities to make new manifestations, to dream again. Here with the Page of Cups, a new child, a new beginning, right? This happiness, the new beginning and happiness, however this could look like. Knight of Cups, Knight in shining armor, okay? But an offer is coming in. We have the Hermit here without a head. That's really interesting. Look, enlightenment, I heard. I heard the enlightenment is coming. This, where's the 8 of Cups? Here, 4 of Cups and 8 of Cups. I feel you will have some sort of breakthrough, and again, it all has something to do with the moon, which is all a connection to your energy, to your emotions, to your emotional center. Feminine, okay. Receiving mode. We have the Empress here, which is all about receiving mode. You're ready to receive, have your miracle, have your abundance. Connect maybe with the divine feminine again, okay? And it may have been rough because we have another 3. The Empress is also number 3. Group number 3. Happiness. Ace of Cups, King of Cups, emotional balance. Okay, we're definitely moving in the right direction. So I feel these cards are all kind of saying the same thing here. Look, I cut the deck and here's the Queen of Cups now. So it's a beautiful new couple also, if this is about a relationship, okay. What about the Hermit here? Can't remember now when the Hermit came out. Was it with the Knight of Cups? You might receive some visions here, I heard as well. Also, when you're really ready to emotional detach from the past, okay, you will have some sort of insight and enlightenment going on. There's a renewal happening within you. Yeah, coming back to life. Even though the Hermit goes into itself, right? Introspection. But I feel here you're going to get something that will help you. This enlightenment through your introspection within you. It's coming from within to the outside. And again, with the Empress, it feels like a pregnancy, right? But this is this happiness that's coming back. If it's not a literal pregnancy, it's this birthing of something new, the new you, like your rebirth almost of yourself. Okay. What else do we have, please, for group number 3 here? Door of Wisdom. Yeah, here it is. Insight, enlightenment, experience, understanding, and intelligence. This is what we just talked about, okay? The wonders underneath. Awe, amazement, fascination, curiosity, mystery, marvel, the door of wonder. Wow, I love it. Beautiful. And then let's see what this card is. Door of discovery. Yes, definitely ready for new discovery. We have the Three of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. Okay, Sun card, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. There's more opportunities coming. All the things that are going to make you happy, that will bring light back into your life. Exploration, uncovering, learning, insight, and enlightenment again. So enlightenment is very emphasized here. So there's definitely an enlightenment moment also for you. And celebration. Let's get you a last card. Last card, please, for group number 3. Beautiful, beautiful group number 3. What else do we have here, please? Oh, okay, this one. I felt another one in here. Let's see if it wants to come out. Okay. Ooh, 2 just fell off on its own. Okay, we'll look at those as well. Let's look at this card first. Inner worlds. We talked about the Hermit, right? Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So this could be a part of your enlightenment, okay, to understand this in a way. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. This could be all that was needed here, I felt. Because with the Hermit, I really felt suddenly there's this enlightenment. Boom. There it is, like a spontaneous awakening to something. Okay, you're just like, oh no, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, this kind of energy. Guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. Beautiful. Again, talking about communication with spirit guides or past loved ones, angels, God, potentially, okay? And then we have these 2 beautiful cards. I think this one I felt before. It looks like a doorway here too, or gateway. Advancement. Wow, a strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Yes, definitely. Something's calling you, right? To come back to life, come out, manifest, plan, dream, something like this. And we have magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. Oh, group number 3. Group number 3. You're beautiful. It's also coming through with the Empress. / nurturing yourself, having everything you need, abundance of yourself, abundance of love and expression and the right nourishment, okay? I'm sending you the biggest hugs, group number 3. I hope you can put this wherever it resonates for you in your life, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.